What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, it's the business show of business shows. My name is Anthony, aka DJ Anthony. So, the mall kiosk, don't get one. If you're thinking about getting a mall kiosk to run a business or own a business or sell some shit, don't do it. Waste of your money. The overwhelming odds you're going to fail. I've been in business 31 years. I own multiple businesses and I've never got involved in a mall kiosk. However, I have looked into them. And if you think you're going to do well, you got a 99.999% chance of failing. Here's why. So, and I'm going to tell you what you should do in in uh, in an alternate to do something that you can utilize to make money and not do a kiosk. Okay. But it seems like it would be a good idea to have a mall kiosk. And look, wow, look at all the foot traffic. Oh my God, everyone sees you. Wow, wow. Man, this is a great idea. Wow, look at this. It's the mall. Oh my God, kiosk. Looks so nice, so fancy, so cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. So by me in Jersey, and I have looked into these before because I thought, well, maybe like can't be bad. No. So I was looking at it to do actually advertising for my entertainment business as a kind of info center. But yeah, I have high markup for what I do. It's here's the problem with a mall kiosk. Yes, you have a lot of foot traffic. It's the same problem you would have advertising on a billboard on a highway. A lot of traffic, but how many people really need or want your product or service? That's the problem. So a mall kiosk is really the same principle. A lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic, a highway, billboard, a lot of car traffic. But how many people really need what you're selling? I mean, I see some of these people in the mall at these kiosks, and they only last a few months, and they just they burn. But people are selling, you name it, whatever. Ice cream, shoes, jewelry, usually, and it's just like so. Here in Jersey, I went to a very popular mall in my area. And I was just curious. I was like, oh, how much is it? So they were like, look, it's $2,000 just to do whatever artwork and signage, and you must pay that fee. After that, it's $5,000 a month, even if it's $4,000, whatever. Right? Let's call it $4,000. It's really $5,000. Okay, and you have to put that money up front. Right? So now you're $7,000 in, and you didn't do shit yet, or $6,000 in, whatever. Right? You didn't do shit yet. And if you're selling stuff that's really kind of not like high markup, even if it is high markup, I mean, how many people really need that? Yeah, let's just take, usually it's jewelry people are selling, or whatever, right? Whatever you think you're going to, yeah, people are going to love this. People might love what you're selling, but not all the people, not even 10% of the people are going to really want to buy it. So you would have to make $5,000 a month just to break even at zero. So, and you have to be opening that kiosk from whatever it is, 10 a.m. when the mall opens to 10 p.m. when it closes. Someone has to be at that kiosk usually. Now, some malls might throw you a bone and be like, yeah, it's okay. You don't have to have anybody there if you're doing advertising. But if you're selling merchandise or something, someone's got to be there. So you're paying someone or you're paying yourself. Either way, right? So $5,000 a month selling your little jewelry, you're going to pull in $5,000 a month, and that's just breaking zero. You didn't make any money. Presumably, you want to make money, no? I mean, how much you want to make? $5,001, $5,002, $5,003. Well, look, you made $3 profit because the other, the 5,000 went to the rent. So these mall kiosks are not cheap. They're in the thousands, plus insurance, plus signage, plus starting fee, yada 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 yada. I don't know. I haven't, there's only one guy that I know that has a kiosk now for, I think, over 10 years. But it's a little questionable. Like, it's odd because I'm like, I asked him, how long have you been at this kiosk? He said, oh my God, I've been here for 10 years. And I didn't really want to, it's none of my business, but he sells old tchotchkes like scarves and wristwatches and, I don't know, hats and, little stuffed animals. It really, like, I'm just saying to myself, you're making $5,000 a month and you're not making any money. There's no way you're selling 5,000. Mind you, in a mall, you're only really making your big money Saturday. That's it. And certain states, like, well, in Jersey, certain counties, you can't open on Sunday, but let's just call it Saturday, Sunday. You're making or you're going to hope you make your money on Saturday, Sunday. Because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nobody's in the mall. So you have really just, 24 hours to make $1,000 or $1,250 a week. So mall kiosks are bad. What I would do, alternately speaking, save that money And you can open up an online store. You can go to flea markets. You can spend that money on advertising, Google Analytics, Facebook Analytics, and you can advertise to people to sell your stuff direct, so you don't need to have a physical presence. The malls know that you're not going to sell shit. They're just there to take your money and kick you the hell out. So yeah, you really have to do your market research. If you're going to do a mall kiosk, like I said, the overwhelming odds, the 99% chance you're going to fail. So, and unfortunately, you don't get a chance to do a dry run. But yeah, look around. See if anybody in the malls has something similar to what you're selling and ask them how they're doing, and ask them, how long is the duration of their rent and all that stuff. So I would just do your own Facebook page or sell on Google or sell on TikTok or sell on Amazon or whatever, anything. Just don't do physical. Don't do a kiosk. Kiosk is if you're really that fucking crazy, then for the money, you can just get an actual storefront in some little town somewhere. It won't be as much foot traffic, but then again, I don't know. You'd think for all the foot traffic you would be getting at a mall, you'd be making $30,000 a month from this damn kiosk. But that's the problem. Most people are not looking for something that you sell. And if they are, they could probably get it cheaper on Amazon or Walmart or Temu. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I think if you're really that fucking crazy, the only chance you might get to make money would be if you do a service. So some of the kiosks that do quote unquote good would be like the massage chair, like the actual human beings that give you massages. They tend to stick around. Any kind of kiosk is going to do a service, like maybe if you're an accountant or I don't know, any service. You sew things for people. You can repair stuff, phone repair. Come by and I'll fix your jacket in 10 minutes while you shop, whatever. Some service that it's hard to get on the internet, but you need it in person. That could work. I know that there's businesses that can do fix anything kind of businesses where you bring in a broken toy or a broken vase or a broken, I don't know, a torn baseball mitt or something like, people who are kind of handy people and they can do spot fixes real quick. That might work possibly. So yeah, I would maybe look into that. But anyways, so hope that helps. Kiosks, stay away from them, waste money. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye.